Hello, boys and girls. Today we will be reading Arthur's TV Trouble. The author and illustrator of our story is Marc Brown. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this story. It all started when Arthur was watching the Bionic Bunny show. Arthur was sitting in front of the TV set holding his little dog Pal. "Dogs love them," said the announcer. "The amazing treat timer. Treat your pet to treat timer. Only $19.95. Treats may vary. Batteries not included. If you love your pet, get a treat timer." "Wow," said Arthur. "Pal needs one of those." Ads for the treat timer were everywhere. They were in newspapers, on the radio, and on great big billboards. Now Arthur really wanted one. Arthur was up in his bedroom counting his money. D.W. helped. "Even with all my birthday money," he said, "I only have $10.03. "Oh no, I know what you're thinking," said D.W., and she ran to protect her cash register. Arthur decided to go into the kitchen to ask Dad for an advance on his allowance. "Gee, I'd love to help," said Dad as he was carrying the cake, "but my catering business is a little slow right now." Arthur knew Mom would understand. "Money doesn't grow on trees," said Mother, peeking from behind the shower curtain, "and I think Pal likes treats from you, not a machine." On the way to school, Arthur was walking very slowly. "What are you doing?" asked Buster. He saw Arthur looking into a coin return slot in the payphone. "Looking for money," said Arthur. "I want to buy Pal a treat timer." "Those are very expensive," said Buster. "You need a job." "I need a miracle," said Arthur. At school, while everyone else took a spelling test, Arthur daydreamed about the treat timer. Mr. Ratburn asked Arthur to stay after school to take the test over. Arthur took the long way home so he could think of a good excuse why he was late. Mr. Sipple, his neighbor, was cleaning his garage. "Hi, Arthur," he said. "Every 50 years I clean this place out. I could use a little help." "Well, I could use a little money," said Arthur. "All the newspapers need to be recycled," said Mr. Sipple. "I'll pay you 50 cents to take them out to the curb." "Great," said Arthur. "I'll do it tomorrow." "I won't be home until after dinner," said Mr. Sipple, "but you can get started. Everything you need to do the job is here." "I'm rich," thought Arthur. All of a sudden, Arthur was in a big hurry to get home. "I've got a job," cried Arthur. "Now I can buy the treat timer." "Can I go to the mall with you?" asked D.W. "Sure," said Arthur. "I wish you were rich all the time," said D.W. "You're much nicer." The next day, Arthur counted the stacks as he pulled them to the curb. 24. "That makes 12 whole dollars," cried Arthur. "I'll come back later to collect." "You look exhausted," said D.W. when Arthur got home. "I don't want to see another newspaper for a long, long time," said Arthur. "Well, then don't look out the window," said D.W., pointing. Outside the window, newspapers were flying through the air. "Oh no, so that's what the string was for," said Arthur. "I'd better hurry before Mr. Sipple gets home." "Wait for me," said D.W. "You're in big trouble," said D.W., standing over Arthur. "You missed some over there," she said, pointing. "These stacks are a lot neater," she said. "Are you using double knots?" she asked. "Nice work," said Mr. Sipple when he got home. "Here's your $12. "Thank you, sir," said Arthur. "Hey, I helped," said D.W. "Don't I get something?" "You get a trip to the mall, remember?" said Arthur. The next morning, Arthur and his family were the first ones at the mall. Arthur put his money on the counter. "1 treat timer, please," he said. "It looks bigger on TV," said Arthur when he saw the box. "You assemble it, of course," said the salesperson. "And remember, all sales are final." 5 hours later, the treat timer was assembled. "You're going to love it, Pal," said Arthur. Pal sniffed it, and Arthur turned it on. It clicked, and lights flashed. Suddenly, treats shot out like rockets. Pal let out a loud bark and ran for cover. "Turn it off!" yelled Mother. "I'm trying to," said Arthur, "but I think it's broken." "And remember," said DW, "all sales are final." Arthur felt terrible. He went to his room alone. "I'm worried," said Mother. "He's been up there for hours." "I know how to get him out," said DW. "It's 7 o'clock," she yelled up the stairs. "The Bionic Bunny show is on." Seconds later, Arthur appeared. "Sit down," said DW, "so I can protect you from those nasty commercials." And she pulled out earmuffs and a white blindfold. "I don't need those," said Arthur. "There's no way a TV will get my hard-earned money again." "It's the magic disappearing box," said the announcer on the TV. "Astound your friends. Eliminate your enemies. The magic disappearing box from Kid Tricks." Said Arthur, thinking. "Now this could be useful." "What would you ever need to do with that?" asked DW. "Oh," said Arthur, "you might be surprised." All right, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed this reading of Arthur's TV Trouble. If you would like to add this book to your collection, I'll have it linked down below in the description box. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any uploads that I add. I hope you'll have a wonderful day, and I will see you again soon in a couple of days with a new read aloud. Bye-bye!